the situation.
I think with them picking up the Esmeralda, you block out things like the Lapu.
That's
You can
true,
manage with it a little bit better. Don't have to go up against it.
Oh.
And you can still flex this if ever. Put the Esmeralda in the gold lane. Put better proactive pick for Junichi in the XP
Relentless
lane.
flow of time's continuum.
Oh, wow.
I am a constant that breaks the tide.
So this could still be an Esmeralda gold, by the way, especially with the use of the Shin.
Yeah.
I think picking up a mid laner will be the best choice right now. Just try to utilize the flex on the Esme, but they go high-lows. Wait.
They didn't need to pick up the Hylos now. They
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Oh, okay.
Leon would not
Yeah.
ban it out.
My biggest concern is, once again, the mid hero for Katsu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do they want to... Well, to be honest, the Kadira here is just slightly better because
I don't
it's
think
not
you
because
want
of
to.
Eve,
And
but
it's dangerous grass.
yeah, there's a lot of caveat to it.
Yeah, yeah. Are they willing to play Kadira again after failing in game number 1 in the decider?
And once again, there's no proper set. Yes, you have the glorious pathway to catch up,
Yeah.
but it's still very much telegraphed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
If they're gonna go Kadija again, they have to get the CC because they need that extra little bit of setup that can help tie the members of Leon together. It makes it easier to pull off the combo, the say CC and the Kadita together. I still really want to see the Valentina. This is why I was expecting that they maybe pick it up earlier or in the third
Oh.
pick. Because usually when you see an Eve, it's an Arlo that's gonna come in, it's a Gata that comes in.
Maybe that's exactly it, Renmar. Maybe they still have the option of either Valentina or Farsa right now, so they don't pick up the mid laner first because they can still go Valentina later.
Yeah.
Now the Lunox gets taken out, actually. And Zeta can still go Phoveus XP against the Arlet.
Yes, Phoveus would be a great pickup too against the Eve. Shevin?
Yeah, and there's no way Arlet's gonna be flex, right, in this case. Gacha is gonna be for sure the roamer. Arlet's gonna be the EXP laner, and unless they want to do something crazy like putting Arlet in the gold lane, I don't think that's gonna be a thing. But we'll see though. So for Zeta division right now, I still think they should hide the flex towards the Esmeralda, and that is why they're picking a Farsa.
Yep.
It's a good counter towards the Eve. Oh no. I mean, makes sense, but it's just like, I'm kind of like feeling a deja vu with RLG.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. But I honestly feel like the composition works.
Yes.
Unlike when it was picked up by RLG, it looked like a desperate move or more of like a, alright, it's comfort. And it's also a good deny pick, because the Claude could actually be a really good pick for Zeta Division to try to get behind the Eve during the real-world inflation with a Blink.
What then does Zeta want to put in the gold or EXP lane?
I think right now,
Show? Does that show work?
I personally think a Harith is okay as well in the gold lane if they want to go Esmeralda XP. Yes, it'll be a lot of damage, especially against the Joy. Ooh,
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
this has to be... Because they go Phoveus, you get the value too. It's more on the early game value.
Honestly, I think just go Ruby.
That might be the case
That's
too.
a good pick. Yes,
I don't
sir.
think you should pick a marksman here with the
Yeah.
amount of dive and also long-range artillery that's going to come at you. That's just shooting yourself in the foot, but Wiminette, he's known for the Bruno.
Nah,
Yes, it's a nah.
not against it. Well, I mean, against the Claude is alright.
I don't think so.
Oh!
It works against the Claude, but against everything else, I'm not sure about
Yeah.
that, brother.
I would personally like the Phoveus, the Ruby, or even the Harith more over the carry,
Well,
but
to be fair, the second game, the game plan was to stay alive, right? That was the whole game plan. We're not losing, we're not winning the team fight. We're trying not to lose the team fight.
but that was also with less movement. Like, they have all-in tools, but it's once you go all-in, you're done, right? This is a Joy and an Arlet that can constantly dash, and then I got the Kacha.
Oh god.
And the Claude! It's everything except the Eve.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Leon hard right now.
Same.
Friendship. I'm sticking with friendship, chat.
But I will say this, if Zeta wins this, Muiminet has played the greatest carry game of all time. If he pulls this off.
Over Benny?
Oh, okay. Maybe I over-exaggerate, but it just goes to show how difficult this will be to really make it work. With all the dive and all the damage and one chance. You cannot get this wrong, Leon. You cannot get this wrong, Zeta. One chance to keep your hopes of making it to the next stage alive.
Oh man, I am so tense right now. It really is the decider. Not necessarily qualifying for the next stage just yet because they still have some work to do in winning the next match, but for sure, if you lose this one, I have to say bye-bye to Swiss stage.
It's like game 2, it's all about survival.
Will they get it? And usually, what happens in game number 3 is in a very high-stakes matchup, things slow down. No one being overly aggressive. Everyone just trying to make sure that they get their job done correctly in the laning phase at the center. No overly aggressive trades between the two roamers and mids until now.
Okay, just a bit of poke here. It definitely is going to be a Yeef win for sure in the mid lane. County taking a beating, but no revitalized bait yet.
That .2 nerf in range is not feeling... It doesn't feel that great, right? It's just the same as usual. It's an Eve is an Eve.
Yep.
Look how safe Lamaj and Moimenet decided to play it. Both of them just rushing the warrior boots right away. Not a physical to worry about as well, but I think that just goes to show the mentality of where they're at right now. Survival, maximizing their farm, maximizing the laning phase.
Yeah, for Leon Esports right now, I think they have a slight advantage with the Eve and also Kacha in the mid lane with Cryo. But for the laning matchup here in the side lane, I would say Zeta Division is actually winning both of them. You can take a look at the emblem here. That's a steal. Wilderness Blessing for Junichi. Alright, so he prefers to be a bit more aggressive with the rotation.
Katsu's is going to go wings by wings out of there. And I like the fact that the put yourself together now is chosen by Katsu, but on a flicker.
Yeah. Better this time around. So there's airstrike.
Yeah, good zoning now. It's going to be Water who walks up with the electrifying beats, able to find it now as Agi dishes out damage. And in the back, 10 gets caught by the final slash. And it will be Junichi and Katsu running away. Katsu caught in the stun. Will be a double for Juviana. Junichi should be able to get away and will get away.
It feels too easy for Water. He just came, ult, and just back away with the turtle too. With +2 kills as well. The setup was amazing from Leon Esports, and that is the result of the draft. Oh no.
Junichi has flicker, gets away.
Juviana also looks very comfortable.
Yeah.
Arlott, 2 kills already on. How he got to manipulate that situation. Just now to use the final slash to almost set up what could have been a kill onto Junichi. Just shows hero mastery from Juviana.
Oh, another taunt here, but I don't think that's going to result too much. And in terms of objective fight too, I feel like Leon Esports has a bit more utility and tool to be able to take the turtle, you know? Zeta Division has the bodies, has the HP bars, but what does that do to help you secure the objective? It's still kind of boils down towards like who can cancel the jungle, who can apply more pressure with how much you can gap close, and so far Leon is doing a great job.
Yeah, and this is very, very tough for Moimenet in the bottom lane. Yes, you can win in the matchup against the Claude, but even then, it's not even like a guaranteed win anymore just because the fighter emblem. You just sustain out.
Oh no.
Yeah. Balance out.
RWM locking him. Oh my lord! Not even electrifying beats. Water pops an electrifying beats with no stacks under turret. Moimenet's able to survive now. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Moimenet's still surviving for a long time, but still, Kani was a bit late up top. It's a trade. At least they get Juviana.
Oh man, read up like a children's book. That rotation is just too, in a way, kind of naive. I guess you took the long route, but you missed out on the wings by wings, and that's an easy punish for Leon Esports.
Agi and Water rotating more together in this game, and they've been reading rotations of Zeta, especially Katsu, well.
No, not again.
Oh
not
man,
again.
what a taunt by Jitsu again! And it's a Gato Kacha. He's actually going to be taken out. The final slash dodged away from Water, taken out by 10. And Zeta look alive.
Is that a misplay there? I think they missed out on a single dash, or Water missed out on one.
Yeah, looks
Thankfully,
like it.
yeah, no bondages yet for the Joy, despite... Oh, Junichi. Goodbye. RWM from Agi.
Yeah, Agi has been keeping Leon's hopes alive here. So far, best player in the team, but of course, Jinzu also carrying his own weight. Of course, that dash is what stopped 10, that taunt, from being able to get the retry off. Meaning that Leon still has good control because of the big objectives and the kills that they've been getting. Zeta cannot afford to just keep trying to trade little kills here and there. They're gonna have to find a commanding team fight win at some point.
Yeah, I feel like one of the hard job tasks for some of the frontliners of Leon Esports, no, not Leon Esports, Zeta Division is to spot up where the hell is Water. It's not an easy thing to do, but somehow you always have to mirror him and know where he is on the map.
don't think Kani's going to get taken. Oh, wait, never mind. That changes a lot, and it will be enough to take him down. Kani, 5 seconds on Revitalize. Now, Muimin at the bottom lane will not be able to survive.
That is a lot of damage.
Yep. A lot.
Is it Genius 1 first item?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Looking at the back for the Joe. Yeah.
Oh my lord. June, can he get it? Oh, perfect timing right as the cannon gets taken out. Falling Star Moon. Dodged away from 10. Ooh, good flicker from Agi. Good trace us out. Final flash into the AOG. Whoa. Traces in time now. No peel though. They cannot get rid of the dashes. 10 still falls. So much gap close. Junichi surviving the Federer strike coming down, but June flickers out, plays into wet from Lamage. Muimin holds him down to Viana. Still with the vengeance, back to back to back. And now with the final slash, Katsu taking it down 11-3. Leon Esports are running wild on Zeta.
All of that happening with Water is barely there, or he's not even there at all. That was a 4v4 or 4v5 actually for Leon Esports, and they win that one with the guy that's snowballing. It's actually Agi the one that's snowballing the most actually. 504, I just realized that.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's one of the most impressive Arlott sequences I've seen. Clip that, put that up on your social media. 5-1-3 for Juviana, walked away with a triple kill, and he ate, how many was that? 5 turret hits?
At least.
At least. It probably could have been more. Juviana and Agi locked the hell in for this final game number 3, and it looks like Zeta Division's climb is going to be a steep one as Katsu's rotations have been read very well by Leon, and the damage for the Sparsa is not there.
I love the confidence too, right? The sequence where they chase 10 to the ground, like for some teams they were just gonna back away.
Yeah.
And not playing with the margins, but that one basic tech from Juviana was to nail the Coven. Water's gonna chase Muimin.
Who's gonna stop him, dude? Water's just running him down.
Ref, do something!
Oh, who's gonna stop him? Juviana! Oh, that's a stun. That's another Vengeance proc. Okay, you don't need to stop him if you can run away.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like he's playing Mobile Legends, he's playing another Force Gacha game.
Arashi loves that game.
Oh, it just dawned on me what you two are talking about. A lot of stray bullets as well for Arashi.
No,
No, we're just referencing it. Can't wait to see you here at the Wildcard, buddy. A stun.
Oh no!
Oh, final slash.
Oh, the horse! No! 0-4 and 0, Kani.
Train your horse more!
Seems like Leon Esports has made this look easy now for this game number 3. That was an active
Oh, that was a really good read.
Wait a minute.
On the Mountain Chakra, but the Revitalize. No way. Out heals the damage. And Blue placing away from Lamage. Into the AOG. Muimin running away, but Water. No one's going to stop him. No one's going to stop Water.
Oh man, if there is a clear evidence of power of friendship exists, or plot armor exists for Zeta Division, it is now. 7k gold lead for Leon Esports already. This is much worse than what happened before.
There are no main characters, protagonists or antagonists here. It's just who's the better team, and so far it's been Leon in this game. Juviana is 7-1-4. Agi is 5-0-6. Jinzu only has 1 death with 11 assists. This is a total team performance by a squad from a region often overlooked. The Mekong River region, a Laotian team. Leon Esports is looking good, and looking like they're going to be going into this one with a 2-0 series record in the wild card.
That's just sad right
1-1, excuse me.
Was that actually a read? That was, was so impressive that if that was intentional.
there. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Intentional?
Thank you. I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Jinzu's trying to zone. They will be able to get it. But they have the RWM Water now. Goes in. Electrifying beats over on Junichi! And he melts him down! Kani in the back, able to go for the stun. But Muimin gets caught everybody! By Juviana's final slash! And it will truly be the final slash. Leon Esports takes the series 2-1.
Put some respect on Juviana's name! And put a lot more respect towards Leon Esports! 2-1. A bit anticlimactic for Zeta Division, but they are forced to snap back to reality. Leon Esports came to play.
Gee,
What a game. What a draft. Leon Esports, Juviana. I hope he's MVP. Please let him be the MVP.
I agree.
Don't vote him then.
Don't vote it. Don't vote it. Zeta, though, unfortunately, Junichi. You could see the expression right there, man. They tried so hard, and this time around, they really felt like they warmed up, right? Game number 1, the first 2 games yesterday as well. They were saying in interviews, you know, a lot of their members got caught by the nerves.
Yeah.
And they showed up game number 2. We saw crazy item swaps. We saw amazing moves by Zeta. But this game, I really just feel like that last pick tore them apart. That carry pick was horrible.
Yeah, I really wish that they just decided to focus on 10 and Katsu as being the main damage dealers. Just go for double fighter. There's a reason why you usually go double fighter when you're playing with a Yisun Shin. And you just gave a lot more easier targets for the Joy, which means a quicker farming process for the Joy, which is exactly what happened. Ruby would have been perfect there at one point. Any other pick.
Ruby
got banned, I think.
Phoveus, exactly.
No, this game it didn't.
Really?
It didn't.
I believe not. No, it was game 2 that was banned out. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was the Kimi Lunox banned by Leon,
That's
and
why.
then Lancelot Granger banned by Zeta. That was a fast one. Again, it falls back to when you're up against a lineup that has a Joy, you want to minimize all of the kills it could potentially get.
I mean, it's not just the Joy. It's pretty much everyone
and
got
Arlen
Joy.
too.
Yeah, the Arlot too. Even if you, okay, let's say they decided to go for the double fighter, then this is where we're looking for, hey, maybe a Phoveus could have come in the EXP. You put that Esmeralda in the gold, and then you just play around the Farsa and the Yisun Shin again. So a lot of the suggestions we brought up would have been an answer for something.
Was Harith banned?
No, that's
No,
why
it
I was
wasn't.
saying it's either Harith, Ruby, or Phoveus. We were
Yeah. Any of those 3, you could make a case for. The carry was the first pick that you could go for.
Once again, it feels super optimistic, right? It feels like they want the stars to align for them.
Exactly.
And you cannot do that in Wildcard, man. Everyone here came to play and also snatch that Swiss stage ticket. And unfortunately for Zeta Division right now,
Yeah.
it's getting a bit slimmer by now.
Bleak.
Yeah, well, with the 0-2 record, with Leon going now 1-1, and then you're also still looking at the matchup between Boostgate and Zone later. Leon definitely still has a chance because now they're going to have to get a winning record up against either... They already lost to Boostgate, so Zone is going to be their last opponent in the wildcard for the group stage of it. While Zeta now are just going to be looking to win with pride, at least walk away with a 1-2 record instead of an 0-3 as they have one more series coming up. Unfortunate, I feel like this is an unfortunate result to what could have been a terrific ending, a much closer ending between these two teams.
Yeah.
It was anticlimactic after seeing game number 2, you know, how intense it was. But it just shows you that Leon can be consistent. They learned from their matchup against Boostgate yesterday, right? All the inconsistencies, even in the draft, I feel, they really worked on the errors and the mistakes from yesterday.
Yeah, that last two picks from Leon Esports just
Beautiful.
pretty much, oh man. But the response, unfortunately, is just, in my words, terrible, Mirko.
Yep. You know what that is? Terrible.
Terrible? Why terrible?
It's a combo of horrible and terrible.
Oh, so it's just doubly bad.
Yeah.
Negative.
Bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what we got. Revisiting the decisions of the draft again, they close out with the Claude and Joy. They went Eve as the first pick right away. They decided to throw out that Eve ban that they committed for 2 games in a row. So yeah, that looked like that was a difference maker. But in the end, they still decided to ban the Kimi and the Lunox, knowing that with those 2 gone, okay, let's revisit the idea if it was just a Farsa and the Yisun Shin mainly as the damage dealers. That would have been tough.
It would have still been tough.
Yes, it would have been tough. I think Zeta then decided to bank on the idea of we need more damage. It cannot be just these 2 because really it's just going to be the Yisun Shin because Katsu is going to get, it's going to take some time for Katsu to get items and he's going to be shut down, which is exactly what happened. Whatever they talked about backstage to read Katsu's rotations, it was perfect.
For sure.
Yep.
And I play a bit of a Eve myself, okay? And I feel like I prefer going up against the Lunox and also the Kimi over the Farsa in a way.
Yeah.
So
yes.
why the bans?
I think it's just because they were like, all right, we have a Joy and an Arlet. We know this Farsa is going to get cooked.
Yeah.
That's why I was also on the same boat as Redmar when he said Valentina. I'm like, okay, so that's why it should be a Valentina a bit safer, should be able to deal with it, plus either Ruby or Harith, and then they can play pure front to back with a Valentina to Peel, and with a Harith, Yisun Chin.
Yeah, and remember, in the heyday of Joy, Valentina was always in the equation somewhere, usually against it, because you get the Joy ultimate not only as an escape, but it's also your main damage dealing tool when you're a Joy cosplay as a Valentina, which is, I really expected that to be coming in the draft. Even in the first 2 picks, I would not have minded. It would have been greedy, but I would not have minded at that point.
So many good
already see
ults.
the Eve. So many good ults.
RWM, AOG, Final Slash, electrifying beats in the end as well.
Yeah.
Everything was solid.
The third pick eventually became the high loss.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest mistake
Yeah.
on their side.
And it was a dangerous grass map, right?
It was.
It was
There's still a lot of options that can replace the Hylos.
There's literally a Hilda.
Yep.
Hilda wasn't banned, I don't believe it
Hilda
was
wasn't banned. They themselves banned out the Kalea, okay.
Yeah.
But then I think they doubled down on the idea that when you're up against a Gata Kacha, you need to go up against a high loss because it's the only other roamer that packs Revitalize, which I feel like they still could have gone for something else.
Yeah.
They leaned in too hard to that idea. It's heartbreaking every time we try to recap a game such as this. The decisions, the little decisions that could have made a bigger difference. But this man, I feel like, in whatever universe we found ourselves in whatever pick that was, he still would have been an absolute menace to deal with.
Oh, for sure.
A well-deserved MVP for Juviana.
Hey, maybe there's a lot of scouts out there that wants to take this guy to their team. You know, he's showing a lot of promise here.
Yeah.
And from the community also, he was, crowned as the best player in Laos or Mekong region.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, and he
it shows.
has been in the scene for quite a long time.
Wow.
When for the majority of the time, if I'm not mistaken, it was Nightmare Esports.
Was he a Nightmare?
The constant representatives of
Yeah.
Laos. I'll have to revisit that as we revisit the highlights.
Yeah, this is just, they were kind of doomed right from the get-go, man. And Water, somehow, some way, just comes up in the perfect time. Like, I don't know how they always do this. I think it's a testament on how good his teammates were setting him up, and also how easy it is for the Joy to catch up. Like,
Yeah.
you can be like 10 feet away or something, or 100 feet away, and catch up to the team fight like in seconds.
Yeah, that's why for me, again, like the matchup in the XP lane is so important. The Arda actually... Every time I see the carry in the bottom lane getting ganked, even the top lane getting ganked by Water, I cringe, man, because it's like, women that can't do anything. A lot of people might say, oh my god, he went 0-5 as a carry. Anyone, well, most people would have gone 0-5 here. There's not much you could do. Actually, there's nothing you could do against a Joy if you're behind like this.
And you are the main target.
Yes.
Especially in the late game. I mean, in the early game, you want to prevent the carry to snowball early. By the way, shout out to 10 here. For
Intentional or not?
I'm not sure, but let's say it's intentional and beautiful losing duet by Lamaj. He actually played this game quite well as well, despite him not really being the main man in this game. He did his job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to revisit the fact whether or not this is fact, but I remember he did mention that is his favorite.
Carry?
Claude.
Oh, Claude.
Yeah,
Claude.
for Lamaj, which is why he looked very comfortable with his entries and the blazing duet.
Wow.
And then, yes, to confirm, Juviana was in Nightmare for majority of the Org's run. So that's why I believe the Laotians do crown him as the best player in Lao because of how long he's been playing this scene, of how long he's been playing the game. 10 minutes was only this, was all it took for Leon to ensure that their chances are still very strong to make it to the next stage in the crossover match where we're only looking, to remind you all, we're only looking for the top 2 teams of each group to go over into the crossover. And then those teams will only be playing 1 match, and if they win that match, they go to Swiss.
It's brutal because there's only going to be 2 teams who make it to the Swiss stage here from the wild card. Leon are going to have to improve at a crazy pace because Zone, Boostgate both look amazing. There's going to be a chance here for Leon as they get to watch Boostgate and Zone next. So try to note down all the weaknesses. The fact that we mentioned Bankai for Zone losing out on the matchup, Juviana needs to exploit that.
Yeah, for sure. Thankfully, though, from the trajectory that we're going on here, the improvement from Leon Esports from the previous match against Boostgate Esports is very evident.
Yes.
Albeit it's Zeta division. They gotta be a bit more battle tested here. There's a lot better teams out there. Unfortunately, like Virtus Pro, that's the main boss of the wild card. It's almost
Guangzhou Gaming.
Yeah,
They're going to cross paths. They're in Group B.
a lot of walls to hurdle. for Leon Esports.
Yeah, it's looking rough for Group A.
Oh, actually, yeah, we drew it. That was also discussed, if I'm not mistaken, by the teams themselves who were looking at Group B as yo, that is a very difficult group to try to excel with. So whoever's going to be getting out of Group A, it's you pick your poison. Who do you feel more confidence against? GZG or VP?
And technically,
If ever.
depending on how it goes, if we get to confirm number 1 and number 2 for Group A, Virtus Pro and Guangzhou can technically lose their match and be like, okay, we want to choose between those 2 teams, right? Like if let's say there's Zone and Boostgate, if you had to choose if one team is much better as a matchup for your team.
Yeah, I'm not advocating for that.
No, definitely. We
obviously,
don't
but
want to advocate that, but that is a possibility. That's strategic.
I'm always a believer of the one who wins is the better team. You know, maybe not in all cases, but let's just pretend.
What if you get a win? What if you want to win against a team that you have a better chance of winning against?
Like a rock paper scissors thing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right?
Don't make this a bit more complicated than it is.
It's the wild card, baby.
In the Philippines, we just win.
Oh my god.
Hey, Redmar. Hey, hey. What color is your Piala president? What color is your MDL Indonesia 2-time, by the way? Undefeated in M Series, by the way.
I can
Best
tell
in
you the
world.
colors of all the M Series World trophies we have.
Isn't it just like gold or like?
It used to be red and gold, then it
Red.
became black and gold.